Hello everybody, it's Lazel here with another Darkest Dungeon video. We are jumping right into our dungeon. Today I want to go for a long dungeon because I'm very interested in one of the rewards in the Solar Crown. It decreases the stress if your torch is above 75. And today's team is going to be one of our Vestals, our healer for this party. We have a Grave Robber with us who is specialized in dealing backline damage or damage from the backline. We have another Abomination that is just focused to apply some blight effects and maybe turn into its Abomination form. And one of my favorite classes, the Helion, that is just a very strong frontline unit, especially with its breakthrough skill. It can clear out a whole wave of opponents within a single blow. I've had that situation. It's great to just rush through a dungeon and save your torch for a longer time. So we jump right into it. I will just place it here in the second formation, or maybe... Yeah, okay, that's now like a thing because the Abomination mostly work with its skills from the second position, and the Helion needs to be in the second position to make the forward move with it, so maybe we can replace it with some other frontline unit. We can replace the Abomination with... or we can... Okay, sadly we don't have a fitting level there. But overall I think we'll be fine. We just have to work and look forward with our stress level. So because it's a long dungeon, we have 2 firewoods and I will pick some extra torches. Luckily I have enough money with me, and also because we can go for several rests, I will also take a lot of food. Some shovels if there are some things in our way, and that should be fine. So not much grinding and not many open spaces in our inventory to put stuff in that we find, but yeah, let's see. Alright, let's get going. So our task is to complete all room battles on this map, and I think we have a nice damage dealing group that can achieve that. So we just have to hope to not face too many opponents on our way. And here already is our first room battle. So let's see what we can do here. And I guess we just go all out from the start. Because now with our upcoming breakthrough, we'll be able to deal a lot of damage to all of our opponents. Just finish this one guy here on the 3rd position. Ah, that's bad. We just caught a disease on our Grave Robber. But, okay, we are still in the game, so let's just rush this through and hope that there's something good in this crate. Finish these 2 guys, awesome. And I think that like every party needs at least one of those Vestals. They are just too good to just pass by. The party heal mechanic is just great, and depending on which other classes you still have with you, it's just a must-have. Oh, we just got an item. Not a good one, but it's an item. And there's already the thing, so I won't take those with me for now and just look out what else we'll find. So afterwards we can always switch the position back, so we have our breakthrough skill available in the next battle. And we just apply some dots here. And I think before we do our breakthrough, we'll buff up and get some more damage in. So yeah. These AoE attacks are totally fine for me. They don't deal much damage and I can easily heal them with our party heal. And here we can prepare the upcoming breakthrough. That'll just clear the waves. Okay, that's a bit more damage. But we just resisted the blight effect, so good thing there. This guy is about to die. And there we go with our party heal. And we just take this guy out with one hit. Another breakthrough. Sadly, not enough damage. Okay. And our Helion is taking a lot of damage right at the moment, so gotta heal this one up. But so far we are still good to go with our group heals. Nice. Abomination really doing a lot of work. It's just the downside that the transformation always costs stress to the whole party. So actually you want to be a bit reserved with this skill, but yeah. So good thing that we just scouted, because then we will just walk here to the right, go down here and try to find everything. Sadly we ran into this trap. Just have to replace a torch. Now the team gets hungry. Always feed your team while they are on the way, otherwise it also increases the stress level, and it's just, yeah, especially in those long dungeons, it's important to make sure that your heroes aren't stressed out. And especially here, the Madman is a very risky guy when it comes to that, because he's also very good at applying horrors on our team. So, yeah. And they are always placed here in the far back, so also not easy to reach them. But still a thing that we can achieve, so overall. That's what I mean. Just increasing stress is like one of the most annoying attacks of your opponents. Damage is one thing, but increasing stress is like super annoying. Okay, accusation. Another debuff. Wow. More stress until we camp. That's annoying. Those finishing blows always decrease the stress of your heroes, so they are mostly for the heroes that have a very high stress level, except for your healer. He is just constantly just healing, so I like stress reducing items on the healer too. But currently I don't have that many. I sadly lost in one run. I lost a very rare item for a Plague Doctor, and yeah. So that's the thing about the game. You're very happy once you have one of those items, but you can just lose them in time, and yeah, in some way have to try to reclaim them again. Alright, next group down. Gotta keep going. Oh, new items. Crit minus speed. Okay. Actually interesting items, but we still have a lot to do, so I'll just leave them by and keep going. Nope, that's the way I wanted to make the positioning. I think that camping pretty soon might be a thing, just because of the fact that we have these debuffs on our Helion especially. So, and we are actually doing very well with the approaching of the dungeon. So, and we are able to do 2 rests, so yeah, let's go for a rest now. So first of all, decrease the stress, go for some healing. And then let's see which skills do we have. We can increase the speed. stress. Party, okay. I think we forgot a class. Oh yeah, here it is. First of all, we prevent an ambush. Here we can battle trance, that's good. We can also increase the speed. And now let's see if we can keep decreasing some stress levels of our heroes, and there we can go for the rest. First rest done, so a few more rooms to clear, but we should be good to go. Also on the way back we can still catch up with all of those items. Alright. Here we can decrease some stress, because I really hope that with the upcoming breakthrough of our Helion we can just finish these two maggots off. Another disease, annoying. And we're stunned, wow. But okay. We still have our grave robber who's also doing a lot of work here, so... Alright. Stress decreased and yep. Single target heal. And now we can go for a pretty strong breakthrough here. Well, actually not shown as that. I think I once played this character with the Man-at-Arms class that applies a lot of buffs to your group, and then it was just very helpful to have it. Because the additional buffs really pumped the Helion up with its damage, and I was able to just kill all 3 opponents with just the breakthrough, so it was great. Drums of Doom, powerful, also increasing the stress level. So yeah, annoying, but manageable. First one down. And party heal. So health isn't a problem at the moment. The one problem that we have is the stress level, but so far that's also still manageable, and yeah, we're doing well. Playing with several damage dealers is just very helpful to rush through these groups of opponents. The only bad thing actually is that all of the corpses just block the way for our melee classes. So now I'm at the point where I'm like, okay, I have to clear out these corpses to get to my target. But therefore we still have the grave robber that is just doing some very helpful work. I need to check if it ain't better in the last position. I think I'll quickly do that now. All skills can also be done from the last position. So that should be better. Nice. Got a buff there, helpful. And still a few room battles left to do. Yeah, I should have seen that trap, I believe. Okay, for this battle we will turn into our abomination again. And I guess we will try to, one-shot this guy. Ah, close. But I think that our healer can do that. Yes, nice. and our grave robber. You can see the resistances down on the lower left of the monster description, so our grave robber can work here on the backline unit while our melee units take care of those guys. Okay, another Frown Dagger. A bit more damage would have been great, but we also didn't apply any blight effect, so need to keep that in mind, that it is just very important to achieve that additional damage from the grave robber. But okay, so now that we applied another buff on our Helion, we will just use the breakthrough skill and hopefully clear out this corpse and the minion behind it. I still didn't finish it, wow. Alright, so now we are doing a bit better. Finishing this guy off. Stress level is still going up, I really don't like that. Nice. Very helpful. Alright, so now let's hope for the best again. Nice, just what we needed. Alright, let's see what we can all carry. And because we can get some food, we will just eat some food with some units. Also use a band-aid here. And take this one, and yeah, good to go. Another torch. Okay, so from my first experience, I think this is also the first long dungeon that I ever did. It ain't as tough as I thought, and I really have to consider for future runs to take less torches to just have more space in my inventory. But still, we are doing good. And if our Helion hits, it just hits very hard. Still playing with the basic items, so just from a certain level on I do upgrade my heroes, because it sometimes just really happens that in a run they die out of nowhere, so... And from it, what I can see, okay, still not about to be tested, but yeah, in just some runs they just out of nowhere die, and so the money would be wasted, so I'm just grinding my way up with some heroes. I also need to replace some older heroes, so yeah, still doing very well. Okay, here's a bigger guy. So, think we can go for a party heal again. The positioning is now not as I wanted to have. I should have removed the grave robber back into the backline. But here we can apply some blight effects with our abomination. We also have to watch out because our opponents are, or our heroes are close to a high stress level, so we might need to do another campfire pretty soon. So not that they get tested and maybe turn insane or something. Alright, so here we will deal some additional damage, and the blight effect should just finish him off. Great. And here we can, yeah, apply another blight effect. Those damage over time effects are just great. Especially with the Plague Doctor, they are just crazy when it comes to the amount of damage dealt. Alright. So we cannot get past this guy, but yeah. So we will just work him down. He has a lot of protection, I guess. Dodge, speed, no, okay. But Yeah, we will see. Okay, so we need to hit this guy because the Blight effect wouldn't finish him off in the next turn, so we save some damage there. We can try to stun this guy again, also dealing 4 damage, that's good. Heal the whole party again. Critical heals also decrease stress, so yeah, we are doing well. That's okay. Not much damage. Okay, stress, yes, but I think we will, yeah. With the remaining Blight effect, this guy should be done pretty quickly, so yeah, let's just finish him off. Okay, we can eat again with classes that actually need it. And yeah, I think we can also replace one of those value items for some items that help us. So now we need to run all the way back, need to watch out for the trap here, and I should do it with a player or with a character that should get its stress decreased, but okay, so now it's tested. Sadly, it didn't work out. Hopeless. Great. Okay. Just gotta keep moving, but we are close to finishing the dungeon, so we should be able to take another break pretty soon. Still have to clear this room here, and then we can just walk the way back and finish the remaining rooms. Here we can use a shovel. Still having 2 left. That's actually a lot in my opinion, so might also take a few less in future runs. Alright, poison darts. Apply our Blight effect. Here I could have gone for a solo target heal as only our Helion took damage. And here we can just spit on our opponents, increase the Blight effect. And just try to finish one of these guys off. No, sadly. Should have taken the second guy, the chances would have been higher that he died. He actually would have died with the damage that we dealt. So this attack would have been not, yeah, just wasn't necessary. So, but they just marked our abomination, so alright, so we should be, yeah, this guy is dead with the next Blight effect. Party heal. Vestal really doing a lot of work. Again, forgot to switch it out with the Grave Robber from the positioning. And I think he's tested now. Paranoid, okay. We could use some positive buffs. But okay, after such a long time in a dark dungeon, I think all of us would feel a bit weird about the situation. Maybe a bit hopeless. But still, with such a Vestal who heals that much. And another disease, oh wow. So, here we try to apply another Blight effect. Just trying to get the best out of our turns. Party heal. Okay. Decides for himself what to do. Actually totally fine with it, because our Grave Robber should be able to settle the deal here. Yes, nice. Let's see what we can pick up. I really like to take the crests, so I guess here we can use the anti-venom. But I also need to consider that I need to make more money, so yeah. I guess depending on our next spot, depending on the room, I think after this battle here we can take a rest, or yeah, maybe before it already. Move there, and I think there we'll do a rest, just to secure that our other heroes don't go insane. quickly changing those two out because now it's finally done. And then we can go for our rest. Also to free up another inventory spot. Here, decrease some stress. Yeah, and let's try to decrease some more stress. Nice, that was actually a lot. And yeah. Now we can also pray. And we have 1 point left, so random item, some food, okay, we'll take it. And then we can rest. Okay, we did something good there for the party, so the rest of the dungeon should be easy, I guess. But who knows? Okay. And do we need to heal? No, actually not. So we can prepare just a very powerful hit with our Grave Robber because this debuff decreases the dodge chance of this minion. So pretty sure that we'll hit hard with our Grave Robber in the next turn. Okay, so we can remove the Blight or the bleed effect, but I think we will just go for full damage here, as I'm pretty sure that we are close to finishing all of our opponents here. And depending how we play it, should be done. Yes, this one also. Yeah, he might get another hit in, but... Oh, okay. Nice. Sadly no crit. A crit definitely would have settled the deal here, but... Okay. So he is dead. No, okay, he resisted the blight effect, but there he goes. Nice. And some stuff that we can pick up. Well, not everything, but we can band-aid, eat some food. We have enough, so... And definitely way too many torches. Need to keep that in mind for future long runs. But we are also a party composition that actually plays very fast. Like we have 3 damage dealers, we have 1 healer, but we also have some tough damage dealers. Like the Abomination is very healthy. Our Helion also has a tanky item that increases its max HP. So yeah, we also have a tough group, to be fair. And here we can spit on our opponents. Not currently not interested in turning it into the Abomination. Just want to keep the stress level down because 4 heroes that have high stress levels are not very productive for your team, I'd say. Okay, so this guy is done for it. 2 damage from our next dot. So we can just try to work down those small units very fast. And just keep healing the party. Alright, nice. So with our next hit we can take this guy out if we hit, but the chance is very low, so I leave that for another adventurer of mine. Like our Grave Robber. He had a very high chance of hitting the target. So I left that for him. Alright. Another stun applied, great. And yeah, we just prepare for the future fights by just healing up our team. Finish this guy off. Nice. And now it's just mostly getting those quick attacks out, and then we are good to go. Yeah, just... okay, he dodged there. Dodged again. Wow, okay. But our Grave Robber is really doing a great job in this run. Another item that we could get, but it ain't a good one. Oh wow. Okay, so are there any boss fights in this one? Not. So we can go here. So there are at least 2 more fights, but yeah. Oh, totally oversaw this trap. That was bad. Oh no. Nice. Just what we needed. It's such a huge decrease of stress level for all heroes. So just great that that happened. Well, not the stress level, but that she turned out to be courageous and buffed the whole party. Applying some more debuffs. Here we can spit on those guys. Blanket fire, everybody dodged, great. This point blank shot is just very strong, but here from this position we all know what is about to happen. Oh, she passed. Oh. Not good, but this one, yeah, she's over, or he's over. Alright, got some heals out. And he just transformed by himself, but that also is a self-heal, so helpful. At some point they just do what they want, and sure, you cannot calculate with that, but yeah, we just keep going. The dungeon is still manageable, so... And here we have some... I think we, with the thrown daggers, sadly not enough. He would need another 2 rounds, but we just heal up the party. And our abomination didn't want to be healed, but we can finish this guy off. Just to have him out of the attack duration or attack queue. So it's now only 4 versus 1. So let's try to apply some new dots, and that worked out, great. Some big hits coming in. Another positive speech by our Vestal, just great this class. And that should be it. Nice. I think we can get rid of some torches just for those very valuable items. Because we really have enough and don't need that many. We can take some anti-venom there. Also a band-aid here. Should have done that earlier to get the remaining items. Nah. Sadly. Didn't work out with the trap, but finding some items helpful. And yeah, let's try to stack some more gold for the last few rooms. Maybe this is the last one. Quickly have to check. Those are unknown. Yeah, this is the last one. Nice. Okay. So let's get this through. Again, sadly missed the positioning with the Abomination and the Helion. But yeah, still should be fine. It's a manageable dungeon depending on your hero's level and the composition of your whole team. Still 2 of our heroes turned insane, so never underestimate it. And as I also said, in the beginning of the video, it also always depends on the current level of my heroes if I invest them with their gear to upgrade it, because it just costs a lot of gold, and I want to have like my group of, yeah, let's say like 8 to 10 heroes that are just well set up, and the others are just there to grind some money and to finance like the upgrades of my main focused heroes. So currently I'm building those high level heroes to help me out with the scenario that I just described. So, and just try to get some very powerful items overall. And as I just said also earlier, I just lost this one very good item for Plague Doctor, and I'm still very sad about it. I can go for another dungeon run where I also lost like 4 heroes, and where I can receive like the 8 items that they had. So looking forward to do that, but therefore, as I just said, I need stronger heroes again. And so we are currently working on that. Also grinding this team up. I think the Vestal is currently our strongest hero here in this group. And yeah, the others are still on their way to grow stronger. But so far the group is doing very well. Here we can go for the melee attack of the Vestal, because this should be it. Okay. So due to the fact that we can also sell items, we just pick all of the stuff up and sort stuff out that isn't that valuable. So yeah, pretty good run here. Let's complete this quest. And now we also got this new item, the Solar Crown, and it's an item that is important to me because, as I just said, I have my heroes that I use for grinding. So sometimes when they still have a bit of stress, I still go with them into the next dungeon before I reduce their stress level. So this is just very helpful to keep it decreased. And yeah, a very valuable run. We got a lot of gold overall, some items to upgrade our town. And we have the Helion with the Cove Adventure, that's great. We have the Grave Robber with the improved stress heal. So, but also some negative downsides. -4 speed on the first round is very bad. But yeah, maybe if the hero proves very well, they will get a treatment there with all of that stuff. So let's quickly sort by level here. And yeah, so let's quickly check if we can remove anything from anybody that is like increase stress. No. Stress here received. What's your chance of guard? It ain't that expensive, so we can remove this. Maniac for money plus stress and ruins, minus damage. Yeah, minus damage is also something that we should get rid of. Can we do any upgrades here? We could increase the number of slots if we trade something, but guess we won't. And yeah, a bit of stress level treatment is definitely acceptable here. And so we have them for future runs. We also just made a bit of profit there, and we can just unequip all of the trinkets again, sort them by class, and yeah. Alright guys, so this was a long dungeon run. I hope you enjoyed it. I think for future runs I will always look out for some interesting boss fights and maybe also for some very cool items that we can obtain. And as soon as I have the feeling that I can go for a cool run, I'll record it and just upload it for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Also let me know if you want to get some more details on a certain class or stuff like that. Just what you want to see in the darkest dungeon. And then I would say see you in the next video. Goodbye guys.